So guys, I just gotta throw this out there. I just finished watching the very first trailer for the Code Geass Lelouch of the Resurrection. It was amazing, which I have to say, it looks even better than I imagined. First of all, that animation looks so fresh and crispy. They did an excellent job putting that together. For those of you who have not seen Code Geass, there is a link in the description in order for you to find out more about the series. This trailer is really hype. It may not, make a lot of sense, seeming as how, spoiler alert, last chance to leave if you have not already seen Lelouch of the Rebellion. Seeing as how Lelouch died at the end of the second season, aiming all of the world's hate, sorrow, and despair at himself, ultimately allowing himself to take the most humble sacrifice and have himself killed. And if I'm not mistaken, that was called the Zero's Requiem plan. If you think about it, it's like a game of chess. Everything went according to Lelouch's plans. He had planned everything from beginning to end, though things shifted around a little as he went forward throughout previous parts of the story. He ended up giving the ultimate sacrifice. But did he really die? What really happened to Lelouch at the end of Season 2? Was he really killed? Hence the name of Season 3, bringing us a huge comeback, many mysteries, and this throws out a lot of questions. The world that Lelouch has worked so hard to bring to peace is now being thrown back into chaos. War is starting back up again. This new season is going to be so good, I can feel it. I absolutely loved the last two seasons. This is going to be the icing on the cake, I can feel it, guys. Don't worry too much. I honestly feel that they will continue this with absolutely no restraints, nothing held back. This is going to be a great story. The biggest question on everybody's minds is how Lelouch survived at the end of Season 2. Well, there's a conclusive answer and it's obviously speculation, but here it is, and it's not my answer. First of all, it is necessary to explain how the code is obtained by using Charles v. Britannia, Lelouch's dad, and CC as an example. Charles Geass had already evolved into the advanced version, i.e. where it shows up on both eyes, by the time the viewer gets to know him. In addition, CC did also evolve her eyes before she received the code. In both cases, Charles and CC killed the predecessors by using the power of their advanced versions of the Geass. CC's predecessor also states that this condition herself. There is also another condition set before the code activates. One has to die. In the scene where C2's predecessor tricks C2, C2 is wounded around her chest area with blood fussing out. Furthermore, Charles' code activates at the moment Lelouch orders him to die. As in these two cases, Lelouch receives the code in a similar way, thus obtaining true immortality. When Charles is grabbed onto his throat, he was technically killed by Lelouch. He dissipated in this case, thereby passing on the code from parent to child. It also gives a lot of sense that Lelouch receives the Geass from Charles, who is his father, and thus is the successor of both his ability, the code, and the throne. However, it's important to point out that he didn't activate the code until the last episode, where the last condition involving the bearer's death was fulfilled at the moment Suzaku killed him. This realization alone is a very strong argument in the fact that Lelouch is actually alive and is immortal at that. There is also further evidence supporting this point. One should remark that C2 also has the mark of the code on her forehead, while Charles has it on his hand, so Lelouch most likely has it on another part of his body. Many critics point out that the creators of Code Geass declared that Lelouch v. Britannia is no more. Now, it is true that he actually did technically die, however, he is yet alive. Why is that? Well, the title of the second season is labeled R2. The reason is allegedly that the Japanese pronunciation of Lelouch would correspond to R in English of what we read. In other words, R2 is the same as RR, similar to VV and CC, and is derived from the same name, Lelouch, which goes with R as its initial. Yet another evidence involves the name of the entire serialization, Code Geass. Why do you think it is called this? It is highly possible that the title is a combination of abilities, code, and Geass. This hints that Lelouch in the end has both abilities. C2 and Charles v. Britannia didn't have both since they killed their predecessors and therefore losing their Geass. Lelouch didn't kill his predecessor, C2, but his father, thus obtaining the code while maintaining the Geass afterwards. If one pays close attention to the time after Charles dies, one can notice that Lelouch becomes more bold in his strategies, i.e. he shows up before enemies more than before. that means he actually knows of his forthcoming immortality, and he probably wouldn't have acted so bold if he didn't have this. He is a strategist that values his life when planning. Another example of him knowing his own immortality is at the moment Suzaku stabs him. He shows confidence and doesn't seem like he's about to die at the least. It's actually like he's laughing inside himself for him being able to deceive everyone. Thus, he is sure of his own position of being immortal. Moreover, at the end of Season 2, there isn't any kind of flashback showing his time with Nunnally or his friends when he is stabbed by Suzaku, which is commonly seen when a main protagonist dies. Instead, we hear words filled with confidence about destroying and creating worlds. Another important point to make is that Lelouch has been close to the embodiment of cheats, lies, control, and the manipulation, all in order to make a better world. This is also why he is one of the greatest characters of all animes. So why wouldn't he lie about his own death? Of course he would. That is why everyone, even the creators of Code Geass, are acknowledging that he is dead. They want everyone to be fooled by Lelouch, of course, and it seems to be working just fine. Try to set yourself in the place of the creators. Would you really admit that Lelouch was alive? Lelouch is a pro and would never die, especially when Nunnally lives. He even fooled Suzaku by telling him that he is influenced by the Geass called People's Dreams in order to make Suzaku also accept that Geass, therefore accepting his own inability to die at will. At the same time, he assures a guardian for his sister Nunnally. He's truly an evil genius. This and the following point involves C2. Lelouch promised to make C2 happy as she didn't manage to die. To maintain this promise, he has to live. Before Lelouch dies, she is begging, probably about him actually having the code. Afterwards, in the carriage scene, she is wearing a smile. On the carriage, C2 states that the power of the king, i.e. Geass, brings together people. This is told to none other than Lelouch, while she tilts her own head up, indicating she is talking with the driver. Allegedly, the driver is Lelouch himself. Another evidence that Lelouch is most certainly that driver is the paper crane atop the carrier, behind C2. C2 wouldn't bring such a thing with her, and it is a symbol most likely of Nunnally's and Lelouch's relationship. It is even a pink paper crane which was given by Nunnally to Lelouch in one of the earlier episodes. The last evidence collected is that Mr. Orange is very loyal to Lelouch. He would never stand back and let Suzaku kill Lelouch that easily. Rather, he was merely standing and even smiled and pressed him onwards when Suzaku jumped on him. Thus, he must have been knowledgeable to the faith of Lelouch. The conclusion here, guys, is that the creators of the Code Geass left a whole bunch of evidence in order for people to actually reach the understanding that Lelouch is alive. This analysis is quite objective, i.e., it is built on elements in the anime. It is just like analyzing different literature, documentaries, and other texts in society. It's all about putting oneself in the position of, for instance, the director analyzing the personalities of the characters in the anime and looking for evidence here and there. Thus, you will reach this point. These are theories, but then again, these are in fact true. So again, guys, this is really hype. Lelouch is coming back for Season 3. It is so hype, and I cannot wait for it. I hope you guys are pretty hyped for this. Hopefully they don't screw it up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Code Geass is so hype. Please check it out if you have not already done so. Please do it.